Welcome to Founders Club, the show for real estate entrepreneurs. If you started working in real estate and you moved into a new market, you didn't know anybody, what would Ryan Deiss do to start attracting people?
So start attracting buyers or sellers?
Either.
Because on the real estate market, you got to work both sides.
Yeah, that's true.
See, that's why real estate's like, I have so much respect for people in the real estate business, because what I know about other businesses is the marketplace model is one of the hardest businesses in the world to run, to get going. You think about Uber, right? They have to attract both riders and drivers.
Yeah.
Real estate's the same way. You got to get listings and you have to get sales. So what I would do is I would put all of my energy and all of my focus in finding a property that I knew I could lease, because I would want to. I don't so much want to do the flips. I want to get into stuff and have things a bit more for the long term.
Okay.
I want to make sure that I'm building some annuities, at least from the get-go, because I know me. I can get addicted to the quick cash, and I can get stupid. So I just know me. It's better if, I go and do that. So now I would do manual labor and have somebody do manual labor to seek out some good properties that I knew I could lease, and I would put all the effort in figuring out how do you get the right tenants in there. So looking at doing retargeting for people who I know are leasing similar buildings, doing all the research there. But for me, it's you first have to identify, you have to start with the product. So what is the thing that you are going to sell? I got to feel good about that. So it's just, I got to secure what's the thing I'm going to get. Okay. And what I know is if it's the right deal, I know I can get the money.
Right.
So totally. I don't worry about that.
Yeah. Money's looking for good deals.
It absolutely. Yeah. So what advantage would I have in a brand new market? Right off the bat, a willingness to work, which is a huge advantage that a lot of people don't think. Like I will work, I will hustle, I will do my research, I will put in the time, I will make the phone calls, and I will do the manual labor that other folks aren't willing to do one time. I will do it, and then once we have it, I'll build a process around it. Next time somebody else is doing it while I'm watching them.
Yeah.
But I'll do it, I'll find the property, because until I have a product, I can't do what I do best, which is market. And so I'd want to put all the effort into finding that product, bring around the right partners, wouldn't care so much about margin at that point, wouldn't really even care about trying to get the best possible deal. What I want to do is make sure I have something that I know somebody would want to occupy. Yep. So I don't want to be on the wrong side of town where, oh gosh, look at all the margin, if I can fill it. I don't want to worry about that, right? I want to make sure that I have a good one. Because the first deal, I would just want to learn. I'd want to get to know, because as a part of that process, that's when I would meet other people. That's when I would get exposure. I think all too often, everybody wants their first deal to be the perfect one, and so they never do a deal. And in my experience, do a deal. Whether that deal is launching a crappy little website on how to make your own baby food, right? Whether that deal is partnering up with somebody else to do it, and you don't make the best margin, but you learn. You've got to get in the game. But from a marketing perspective, I would identify who are the most likely tenants. I would create custom audiences for those. So I can figure out by name, location, who are these people, come up with a list of 500 to 1,000 likely tenants in that space. I would upload that list and create a custom audience in Facebook and Google. And you better believe that anytime they went to any of those properties, they would see
and just pummel them.
They would see my listing there.
Nice.
They would absolutely see my listing there.
I love that. And even before that, if you don't have a listing yet, right? Go out and find the nice property that's vacant and staged, and ask the listing agent, hey, can I market this property for you? And then now you got a great property in a great area that you can kind of work your magic on.
Just do a deal. I mean, I cannot express that enough. And that's always been my mentality, but where I learned that was really from Roland Frazier. So Roland and I met in War Room. He was a War Room member. And he wanted to become business partners with us. And so he's like, any deal you got, I'm in. Well, the first deal that we talked to him about was a terrible deal. And he knew it. But he's like, I'm in as an investor. I'll be involved. He knew it was a terrible deal, but that was the price he was willing to pay for the learning and for the relationship and for the proof. I think too few people are willing to do that.
That's great.
They can't stomach the ego of a failure or something like that.
To listen to this full Founders Club interview, go to foundersclub.tv.